Hey guys, how are you? I'm back. I know I've been gone for a while. I've been here in New York and taking a lot of clients and getting ready to teach a master class, which I taught yesterday and went amazing. So I'm so grateful for all the students that I had, and congratulations to you guys for graduating the master class. Everybody else, keep an eye out for new classes that I'm offering coming up. For the different energy modalities that I work in and other things that I do, like tarot card reading and other Reiki classes, things like that. So I should be putting together more classes, and I'm super excited because I really love teaching, and these modalities are really useful to the general public. Most of them are really useful to the general public, and any of you who are really into healing and feel that you're an energy healer, I have a lot of new things coming up that I'm going to offer you guys as well. I'm also going to be releasing a spiritual mentoring program, so you can sign up for that coming up. It's not ready quite yet, but I will be putting that online soon. And I just wanted to thank all of you and all of you existing subscribers, the new subscribers that I've gotten. I've gotten a lot of you in recently, and I'm just so grateful to have you here. I'm shocked and amazed that anybody wants to hear what I had to say. So thank you so much for being here. I don't want to go on too long, but I really think that it's important that you guys know how much you mean to me, because I am thinking about you every time that I'm making a video, and I want to do videos that you're interested in and enjoy and get something out of. So coming up this coming week is the new moon in Aquarius on February 4th that you may already know of. As usual, I will tell you I'm not an astrologer, but I do do tarot and primarily energy healing, and so I do like to try to channel in some of the information needed for us for these events so that we can set ourselves up to succeed with the healing that we need to receive during those times. And so that's what we're going to do today. I do have the feeling that many of us are continuing to release. Sorry, my throat is clogged. So a lot of people must be releasing some throat chakra issues, some issues about speaking up, speaking our truth, or reaching out or communicating to each other, okay? Especially in ways that would be healing to us. So I'm talking about communicating pain, communicating heartbreak, communicating excuse me, what's the word, wounding to each other, whether that has happened because of one another or whether that has happened in the past, and part of our healing process is communicating it to someone else. This is information I'm channeling at this moment. We are going to talk a little bit about that, and actually I had planned to, because some of the information I got earlier was that we are continuing to release more karma between each other. So some of the painful situations that we continue to go through between each other, because there were lessons there for us to learn. And so what I wanted to do for you today is something that I call just a karmic release, or sometimes I call it spiritual court, because one of my teachers called a similar thing spiritual court, and so that kind of makes me laugh. And what I do is I essentially call up the higher self of the person that you need to resolve karma with, and I will get their permission that we're going to resolve karma. We visualize the signing of documents, we visualize a receipt of documents, and then we release both the resentment and the grudge that you may hold against this person, and then I work with the higher self of the other person to do the same thing. So we're going to do that today on a group level, all right? This might be effective for many of you. However, some of you who might have some more deep-seated issues going on, or maybe a really long-term karmic issue, it's obviously even more effective if you can do it one-on-one with me, okay? Because then I can actually truly have a conversation with the higher self of the person that you need to resolve karma with, etc. This way I will be generally reaching out to the collective of higher selves of the people who are holding karmic debts with my viewers, okay? So we will be doing this in a very general sense. But if you want something more in depth, do contact me at emily@iamemilygear.com or through my website, which is iamemilygear.com, and we can definitely set up an individual energy healing session in which we will do this process, okay? I've recently had a lot of great success with it. One of my friends who's going through a divorce just went to a mediation the other day, and she was expecting a huge fight because her soon-to-be ex-husband was putting up a fight outside of the mediation room, and she got in there and he agreed to everything she needed, and they even laughed with each other. So it was like such a great result. I had a really good result with some people who were giving me issues in my other day job recently, and another client who had a friend of hers that recently, they sort of went their separate ways, and this person was causing her issues. This person completely just went away after doing this process. So it's very powerful. Okay. So as part of the release before this new moon, so the new moons are really about setting intentions for where we want to go in the upcoming 2 weeks. All right. So this is sort of pre-new moon stuff. I want to go ahead and help you release these karmic attachments because Chiron, which is the wounded warrior, is really in the last degrees of Pisces, and it's very much at home in Pisces because Pisces is kind of that same sort of energy. And so we really want to release all these attachments that are holding us back, all these woundings and all these situations that are causing us pain and tethering, and they're holding us back. So we want to be able to move forward. It's a perfect time to be releasing. And that's what we're going to do now. So if you'd like to do that, please give me permission now by saying out loud, yes. Okay. And now I'd like to have everybody just sit quietly, plant your feet on the floor, and allow your energy to go through your body, down your legs, through your feet, and into the earth. And just let it drop into the center of the earth, magnetize into that hot core of the planet. And then I want you to pull it right back up into your body. It's going to bring up some warm, nurturing, nourishing energy. And you're going to stop this time. You're going to stop it right in your solar plexus. Okay? And just sort of breathe that in for a second. Okay, so I'd like you to think of a person or situation or group of people. We can do it that way too. Since this is general, we can really do anything we want. Think of a situation, person, or group of people with whom you would really like to bury the hatchet, so to speak, with whom you need to resolve karma so that you stop triggering and experiencing pain between each other. The result of this may be that the person simply goes away. It may be that the relationship becomes more harmonious. It may be that aspects of the relationship become more harmonious, okay? So just think of this person right now and say their name in your head. And now I'm collectively going to go up into the higher dimensions, and I'm going to ask the Creator to pull up the higher selves of all of the people that all of you just mentioned in your head as you're watching this video. Okay, there's a very large collective coming up. Okay. At this time, I'm going to ask that collective if they will agree to release the karma between you and them in order to cancel the continuing pain and discomfort arising between you, because you have both learned the lessons that you have needed to learn from this situation. I am receiving a collective yes. Depending on your situation, there may be some resisting, but what I am receiving at this time is a collective yes. So that's very positive, and we're going to go ahead and move forward with it. And if any individual situation, again, was in resistance, it simply won't work, and we'll have to work together one-on-one. So do reach out if things don't resolve for you after this, okay? Okay, so what I am doing is I am asking the Creator to pull up so that we can visualize. So please visualize 2 documents like contracts, which state on them the premises of your karmic agreements, all of the things that you agreed with this person to experience and learn in this lifetime. Okay? We are now going to ask the Creator to change the contract to say that your karmic debt on both ends is paid in full and canceled. Okay? So if you accept that and you realize that this means that they will no longer be attempting to work out karma with you, and you will no longer attempt to work out karma with them, then please say yes out loud. And I'm going to go up right now and get the same yes from the collective. There is a bit of resistance, and so what I need to do is explain that resolving this karma is really in the best interest of everyone involved, because it allows you to stop experiencing the painful lessons over and over again. It allows you to simply ground the lessons and retain them and move forward. Okay, some of them needed to hear that it's in their best interest to allow this clearing, because some of them were concerned that they were being taken advantage of. So if you know anyone, if the person that you are wanting to resolve karma with is like that, then that may have been them, okay? And so what you're going to do now is you're going to visualize yourself placing your signature on both copies of that document that we've visualized. And I'm also going to ask the collective of higher selves to also affix their signature to this document, and you can picture this person doing that on each document as well. And then I am asking the Creator to lift these up and to affix them in the akashic records for posterity moving forward. From there, the akashic records is issuing a receipt of sorts that says the debt is paid in full, one for each of you, and you are each going to picture yourselves signing each receipt as well. Okay, so you've each received an energetic receipt of this karma being canceled. Now what we're going to do is we're going to locate in our body where we feel any remaining resentment toward this person. Doesn't matter where you feel it, there's no right or wrong. Just imagine where you feel it, okay? Take a deep breath in, and I'm going to ask you for your permission to ask the Creator to take this resentment up into the light, to heal it, clear it, pull it, cancel it, and transmute it into unconditional love. As we do that, we're going to remember all the things that this person taught us, and I would like you to sit for a moment and enumerate at least 3 lessons you learned from your situation with this person. Okay? This may be something like, I learned that I'm strong. I learned how to speak up for myself. I learned how to parent myself. It can be anything that you learned from this person, because there will be lessons that you have learned. And then we're going to, right now, thank this person for all of the lessons they have taught us. And I'm asking the collective of higher selves to do that for you as well, so they are also receiving a healing at this time. Please visualize yourself thanking this person for each one of the lessons that they taught you. During this time, I'm going to again go up to the Creator and ask that this resentment be pulled, canceled, cleared, and healed, and transmuted into unconditional love for both you and the higher self of the other person. If you can take a moment and notice what that felt like, what it sounded like, what you heard during that, it helps to cement the healing if you've witnessed it, something yourself, okay? So put it in the comments if you notice something happen at that moment. We're now going to do the same thing with the grudge, which is slightly different but similar to resentment, okay? It's sort of a more physical, heavy, and equally as destructive energy, okay? And sometimes for the grudge, I picture something like cantaloupe size that looks like a little boulder, just sort of allowing that, finding that in my body and allowing that to lift up into the highest dimensions. Normally people are going to find this in their solar plexus, okay? Some people find it elsewhere, but normally it's going to be in your solar plexus. So I'm going to ask your permission now to ask the Creator to take all of the grudges from you and the other person's higher self up to the light, to be pulled, canceled, transmuted into unconditional love, and allow you to release that energy now for your highest and best good with grace and ease. Please say yes if you will allow this. And then as I go up to the highest dimensions to do that, please notice anything you hear, see, or feel, and put that in the comments as well. Okay. Excellent. And I just want to take a moment to ask your permission to ask the Creator to integrate all of the healing that we just received. Please say yes out loud now. And then I'm going to go on up to the Creator again and ask that all of this be integrated for each one of us, including the group of higher selves we've been working with. Awesome. Excellent. Let me know how all of that worked for you. And I definitely feel a lot lighter. So I would be very interested to know if anybody experienced anything, and going forward, how your relationship with this person changes, or if they simply go away. Some of them do. If they're not people that are involved in your day-to-day life, or that you want involved in your day-to-day life anymore, they may simply go away. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up with that. I will be doing a card reading shortly, but thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and let me know what you think in the comments, okay? Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.